France vs Germany, Euro 2025 Quarterfinal Showdown. France seeks sweet revenge against arch-rival Germany at Euro 2025, ESPN. Julian Laurens, July 18, 2025, 4:41 a.m. Eastern Time. France, https://www.espn.com/soccer/team?ID=2755, and Germany, https://www.espn.com/soccer/team?ID=2756, share a rich footballing history. https://fbref.com/and/stathead/matchup/teams/0 and 9F476D/064C6283/Germany-vs-France-history, but it's the Germans who have consistently held the upper hand in recent years, particularly in the women's game. This Saturday's eagerly awaited Euro 2025, https://www.espn.com/soccer/league/underscore/name/UEFA.w quarterfinal in Basel marks the latest showdown between these two long-standing adversaries. France had been winless against their neighbors in their last 5 major competition encounters until February 2024, when they secured a 2-1 victory in the UEFA Nations League. https://www.espn.com/soccer/league/underscore/name/UEFA.w.nations, semi-finals in Lyon. Beyond this win, Germany's dominance has been overwhelming. At the club level, German teams claimed 9 of the first 14 UEFA Women's Champions League, https://www.espn.com/soccer/league/underscore/name/UEFA.w champions, UWCL, titles from 2001, with Turbine Potsdam, FFC Frankfurt, and VfL Wolfsburg among the victors. The national team also boasts an impressive record, having won 6 consecutive European Championships from 1995 to 2013, along with 2 World Cups in 2003 and 2007. Only recently, with the ascendancy of OL Lyons, https://www.espn.com/soccer/team?ID=19256, who dominated by winning 8 of the 12 UWCL tournaments from 2010 to 2022, has France managed to narrow the gap domestically. However, they have yet to achieve significant success at the international level, often finding Germany standing in their way. In the past 11 meetings since 2005, Germany has won 7, France 2, with 2 draws. The French even have a term for this phenomenon, bête noire, essentially meaning Germany is France's nemesis. Women's Euro 2025 bracket, results, and fixture schedule, https://www.espn.com/soccer/story/_ID/44614054/women-Euro-2025-fixtures-results-schedule-bracket. Power rankings, Spain favorites, England a close second, https://www.espn.com/story/underscore/ID/457316288/Euro-2025-power-rankings-Spain-favorites-England-close-second. Generally, most of their clashes have occurred before the latter stages of tournaments. France's competitive record shows they have struggled to advance beyond the quarterfinals in every competition they've qualified for since 1997, except for the 2011 World Cup. But even in that instance, when they reached the semi-finals of Euro 2022, they faced Germany once again. France were tied 1-1 with just 15 minutes remaining before Alexandra Popp, https://www.espn.com/soccer/player/ID/158735/Alexandra-Popp, shattered their hopes with her second goal, sending the French team home disappointed. So, what's different in 2025? For starters, France is essentially a fresh canvas. With a new head coach, Laurent Bonnaday, who has only been at the helm for a few months, the team is still evolving. They have transitioned away from veteran players like Captain Wendy Renard, https://www.espn.com/soccer/player/id/158816/Wendy-Renard, and all-time leading goal scorer Eugenie Le Sommer. https://www.espn.com/soccer/player/id/158820/Eugenie-Le-Sommer, and are now relying on emerging talents such as Sandy Baltimore. https://www.espn.com/soccer/player/id/295673/Sandy-Baltimore, 25, Marie-Antoinette Catoto. https://www.espn.com/soccer/player/id/28309/Marie-Antoinette-Catoto, 26. Delphine C. Ann-Katrin Berger, Cancer Survivors Biblical Penalty Save vs France. Women's Euro 2025. Against all odds, Ann-Katrin Berger didn't just make a save, she sculpted destiny with her fingertips. Picture this: a mistimed defensive header loops perilously toward Germany's goal during Euro 2025 quarterfinals. French striker Clara Mateo already raises her arms in premature triumph. But Berger, a 34-year-old double cancer survivor controversially doubted by her own media, defies gravity. Launching herself backward like a reverse supernova, she claws the ball from the air in a physics-defying act her teammates would later call a biblical miracle. And this wasn't just any save, it became the spiritual ignition for Germany's battered squad. Now, let's unpack that jaw-dropping moment. Berger starts 5 yards off her line, backpedaling furiously while tracking the ball's trajectory. Just when it seems certain to sail over her, she rockets upward with every muscle fiber screaming, the culmination of lifetime training condensed into one airborne second. The ball stings her fingertips. She crashes shoulder first onto the turf. Teammates swarm her, their expressions shouting, "We just witnessed the impossible." But here's where it gets controversial: was this truly Germany's destiny-defining moment? At the time, evidence screamed no. France still dominated possession with 20 minutes left plus an extra player after Catherine Hendricks' hair-pulling red card. Yet perhaps this save crystallized Germany's purpose, that such cosmic brilliance couldn't be wasted. They'd already endured 120 brutal minutes with 10 players and a skeletal 51% passing accuracy, literally throwing bodies at Europe's deadliest attack. The game dissolved into exhausted chaos. Imagine star winger Jules Brand aborting a dribble mid-run just to avoid blue shirts. Speaking of France, this match painfully confirmed their reputation as individually brilliant but collectively disjointed. Faced with Germany's tactical brick wall, Les Blues defaulted to predictable wing play and ineffective stepovers, utterly bereft of creative solutions. Quite the irony considering their talent pool. Now, about that red card. Could Hendricks' dismissal have strangely simplified Germany's mission? Even seasoned analysts predicted French victory, especially after Sarai Linder's injury. But substitute Sophia Kleinhorn became an immovable object, while coach Christian Wuck's surprise picks, Giovanna Hoffmann and Franziska Kett, exceeded all expectations. Forget passing stats, this was about Rebecca Knox's 13 clearances, Janina Minja's 16 tackles, and of course Berger's 9 saves. Her old-school goalkeeping had drawn criticism after Germany's 4-1 loss to Sweden, critics arguing her style clashes with modern possession football. But here's the counterpoint no one expected: give Berger a lead, and she guards it like a dragon. Twice she's beaten thyroid cancer, Urine's winging corner doesn't scare her. As penalties arrived after 2 grueling hours, you could see the psychological shift. French shoulders slumped under expectations' weight, while German fans erupted behind Berger's goal. When Berger palmed away Amel Majri's penalty, then scored her own, then denied Alice Sambath, she rose to her knees, not celebrating, but commanding the stadium's awe. Before teammates mobbed her, she knelt frozen, a living testament to self-belief. So we ask you, is Berger's story the ultimate underdog triumph, or does her anti-modern style reveal a deeper tension in women's football? Sound off below.